Everyone knows that accidents usually occur when a number of different circumstances or factors combine to create hazardous situations. These factors can be individually identified as accident causes. Some will be seen as minor or contributory factors, and others will be identified as key or major accident causes. When we look closely at these factors, it becomes clear that they can be categorized into two distinct groups. The first group can be classified as unsafe conditions and includes such things as untidy work areas, faulty equipment, slippery floors, and inadequate lighting. The second group of factors can be classified as unsafe acts that result from people's behavior. For example, not following safe work procedures, the inappropriate use of equipment, or the failure to wear required personal protective equipment. Of these two groups, statistics prove that unsafe acts are by far the most significant. Simply put, unsafe acts are recognized as the key causes of most accidents. So, it naturally follows that if we can significantly reduce the number of unsafe acts that occur in the workplace, we will also significantly reduce the number of accidents. Traditionally, unsafe acts have been controlled mainly through the implementation of training programs and the establishment of safe work procedures and practices. However, despite these efforts, unsafe acts continue to be a major factor in the majority of workplace accidents. The reason unsafe acts are so difficult to control lies in the fact that, unlike unsafe conditions, unsafe acts involve the human factor. That is, they occur as a result of people's behaviors and attitudes. By adopting a behavioral approach to safety, which must be used in conjunction with traditional control measures, the human factor, and therefore unsafe acts, can be effectively addressed. This approach is known as behavioral safety. Behavioral safety aims to reduce the incidence of unsafe acts by modifying people's behavior and improving their attitude towards safety. Because behavioral safety is essentially about reducing the occurrence of unsafe acts, it is important to clearly define what an unsafe act is. An unsafe act can be defined as an intentional or unintentional violation of an established safe work practice, procedure, or method. The most common causes of unsafe acts can be categorized under the heading of acts of indifference. In these situations, safe work methods are known, but aren't followed. For example, personal protective equipment is not worn, or correct manual handling techniques are not used. Other causes of unsafe acts can be categorized under the heading of a lack of knowledge, the main sources of which are inexperience and poor or insufficient job training. This takes into account situations in which people perform jobs they're not trained, certified, or authorized to carry out. An example of this would be the unauthorized entry into a confined space. In addition to these causes, there are a number of other factors that can contribute to the occurrence of unsafe acts.